And now, Andrew Does Everything proudly presents Cinderella, based on the story of Cinderella. Once upon a time, there lived a young girl named Cinderella. Cinderella had 3 ugly, mean stepsisters named Olive, Nina, and Esme. Olive, Nina, and Esme made Cinderella do all the chores. "Sweep the floors, wash the dishes," said Olive, Nina, and Esme. One day, the king of Onlyville's messenger said, hear ye, the king of Onlyville is going to throw a ball. And whoever has the most beautiful gown and crown shall marry his son, Prince Singling. But Cinderella is not welcome. Her stepsisters are. Olive said, he's going to marry me. Nina said, no way, Olive. He's going to marry me. Esme said, both of you are wrong. He's going to marry me. Later, Cinderella is so sad that she cannot go to the ball and marry Prince Singling. Suddenly, her fairy godmother arrives and asks Cinderella what is wrong. Why are you crying, Cinderella? She asks. Cinderella responds, I wanted her to go to the ball and marry Prince Singling, but I'm not welcome. The fairy godmother waved her wand and chanted the magic word, Winnity, Waterity, one! And then, Cinderella's chores are all done. But the fairy godmother is not done yet. She said, Cinderella, go fetch me a good old pumpkin. Luckily, Cinderella has one pumpkin. The fairy godmother waved her magic wand and chanted the magic word, Winnity, Waterity, one! Again, and to turn Cinderella's do-rag and clothes into a gown. I've never seen such a wonderful gown. I get a load of my glass slippers, and then the pumpkin into a carriage drawn by 2 strong horses. The fairy godmother said, have fun, Cinderella, but I will warn you, return home before midnight, or the spell will be broken. Cinderella accepted the warning. Meanwhile, at the ball, Prince Singling was wondering who he should marry. Olive, Nina, and Esme said all together, he's walking towards me. But he's not walking towards any of them. He's walking towards Cinderella. Cinderella and Prince Singling dance happily together. But later, Cinderella realized it's almost midnight. So she scurried out of the ball, and she was running so fast that she lost one of her glass slippers. Prince Singling was so worried that he might never see Cinderella again. So he traveled around Onlyville to find her and brought the glass slipper with him. He knocked on the door of the house where her Cinderella and her stepsisters lived. He said, ladies, I have a favor to ask. Can any of you try this glass slipper? Olive is first, but her foot is too big. Nina is next, but her foot is too small. Esme is last, but her foot didn't fit either. Suddenly, Prince Singling noticed Cinderella singing. Cinderella said. Prince Singling, is that you? Prince Singling said, of course it's me. Cinderella gets so excited because she's having to have her Prince Singling back. And they lived happily ever after. The end. I hope you enjoyed this story before bed. Indoors doors, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and share to my video. Take care. Bye and good night, everybody. And now, Andrew's Doers, Andrew Does Everything proudly presents 29erella. It is for the 2900th special. It is based on the story of Cinderella. Let's tell you the story, shall we? Once upon a time, there was a young girl named 29erella. 29erella had 10 ugly, wicked, mean stepsisters. Hers named Tina, Winona, Elena, Nina, Tanya, Yadina, Natalia, Isabella, Nadina, and Erica. Altetta made 29erella do all the chores. Sweep the floors, wash the dishes, do it all, said Tina to Erica all together. One day, the king of November Vigilante Tumbling-Hand's messenger said, hear ye, the king of November Vigilante Tumbling-Hand is going to throw a ball. And whoever has the most beautiful gown and crown shall marry his son, Prince November Tumbling. But 29erella is not welcome. Her stepsisters are. They then argue over who will marry Prince November Tumbling later. 29erella is so sad that she can't go to the ball and marry Prince November Tumbling. Suddenly, her fairy godmother asks her what's wrong by saying, why are you crying, 29erella? 29erella responds, I can't go to the ball and marry Prince November Tumbling. 29erella's fairy godmother said, I can help with a bit of magic, and waved her magic wand. Because of that, 29erella's chores are all done. But her fairy godmother is not done yet. She said, 29erella, go fetch me a pumpkin. And luckily, 29erella has 29 pumpkins. 29erella's fairy godmother waved her magic wand again to turn the 29 pumpkins into a handsome throne drawn by 58 strong horses. And then 29erella ripped clothes into a gown and crown. 29erella said, I've never seen such a 29-tastic gown. And get a hold of my glass slippers. Her fairy godmother said, have fun, 29erella, but I would warn you, return home before midnight, or the spell will be broken, and everything will change back to the way it was before. 29erella accepted the warning. Meanwhile, at the ball, Prince November Tumbling was wondering who he should marry. He is walking towards me, said Tina to Erica all together, but he's not walking towards any of them. He's walking towards 29erella. 29erella and Prince November Tumbling dance happily together. But later, 29erella realized it's almost midnight, so she scurried out of the ball. And she was running so fast that she lost one of her glass slippers. Prince November Tumbling was so worried that he might never see 29erella again. So he traveled all around November Tumbling to find her and brought the glass slipper with him. He knocked on the door of the house where 29erella and her 10 ugly, mean stepsisters lived. But instead of 29erella, he finds her Tina to Erica. Prince Novengeline then said, "Ladies, I have a favor to ask. Can you try on this glass slipper?" Unfortunately, none of their feet are the right size. Suddenly, Prince Novengeline notices 29erella's sweet singing. 29erella gets so excited because she's happy to have Prince Novengeline back. And Prince Novengeline doesn't have to put the glass slipper back on her foot because it's so uncomfortable. And they both lived happily ever after. The end. And good night, Andrews Doers. And I've been debating on making the sequels maybe a bit of a tradition. Take care. Bye.